The iPhone 15 Pro Max came out in 2023. Two iPhones have released since then. The price has dropped significantly and people are still buying it. The question is, should they? In 2026, does this phone still hold up in real daily life? Or is it the kind of purchase you'll regret 6 months in? Let's actually answer that. Starting with the physical, because it matters more than people give it credit for. The titanium frame was Apple's big design shift with this generation. Previous Pro Max models used stainless steel, heavier, more prone to showing wear. The titanium brought the weight down by about 19 grams. That doesn't sound like much, but a phone you hold for hours every day, that difference accumulates. It's a more comfortable device to carry. The matte back resists fingerprints well. The build overall ages cleanly. You are not going to find a used 15 Pro Max that looks beaten up unless someone genuinely mistreated it. For a phone approaching 3 years old, the hardware quality still reads as premium. No corners cut, no plastic feeling compromises. 6.7-inch OLED, 120Hz ProMotion, always on display. In 2026, this screen is still excellent. That's the short version. The 120Hz makes everything feel fluid in a way that becomes hard to give up once you are used to it. Scrolling, animations, even just unlocking, it's noticeably smoother than a standard 60Hz panel. Brightness holds up outdoors. Not best in class anymore, but more than enough for checking your screen in daylight. Color accuracy is where Apple has always been strong. Natural, not oversaturated. If you want punchy, artificial colors, an iPhone display is not going to give you that. If you want accurate, this is one of the better panels available at any price point. This is the real reason people are still buying this iPhone in 2026. The 5x optical zoom is the headline feature and it earns its reputation. Shooting at distance, pulling detail from across a room or across a street, the optical zoom maintains actual image quality in a way that digital zoom simply doesn't. In good light, the results are genuinely impressive even against newer competition. The main 48 megapixel sensor shoots at 12 megapixel by default. That's a deliberate choice. Smaller files, faster processing, still excellent. The photos are clean, natural and consistent. Apple doesn't push aggressive processing. What you see is close to what was actually there. Video is a genuine strength. ProRes recording, USB-C transfer, solid stabilization. This is a capable tool for anyone producing content. The footage holds up in post-production. There is a real latitude for color grading. 4K at 120 FPS is not on this phone. It arrived with the 16 Pro. If cinematic slow motion is important to your workflow, that gap is real. Low light performance is good but not magic. Movement in low light, yours or your subjects, will show. The computational photography can only compensate so much. And gaming or heavy sustained GPU load will push the thermals. This phone gets noticeably warm under that kind of use. For casual gaming, it's fine. For heavy mobile gaming, it's a genuine consideration. The A17 Pro chip, 3nm, still one of the faster mobile processors available. Everyday tasks, multitasking, app switching, video editing apps, this chip does not struggle in 2026. Performance is not where this phone shows its age. The heat issue is worth returning to here. Under sustained load, long video calls, extended recording, intensive apps, the phone warms up. It doesn't aggressively throttle, but it's noticeable. After the iOS 26 update, some users reported it getting worse. It's manageable for most people, but if you run your phone hard constantly, it's something to be aware of. For standard daily use, the performance is clean, no hesitation, no lag. Real-world battery life is solid. Moderate daily use, social media, some camera use, navigation, calls, you will comfortably get through a full day and still have charge left. Heavy use days, especially heavy video recording, will drain it faster. That's not a criticism, that's physics. The weak point is charging speed. 27 watts in 2026, while Android flagships are pushing 65, 80, even 120 watts on some models. Apple is still at 27. Apple's argument is that slower charging preserves long-term battery health. There's truth to that, but if charging speed matters in your daily life, this is a real gap compared to the competition. This is one of the strongest arguments for this phone in 2026. It launched on iOS 17, it's running iOS 26. 3 major versions of software support on a 2023 device. Most Android phones from 2023 have already fallen off the update schedule, or even receiving security patches only, not new features. The 15 Pro Max is still getting everything. Software support is expected to continue to at least 2028. For a phone you are buying used or refurbished today, that's meaningful longevity built in. So is the iPhone 14 Pro Max worth in 2026? For someone upgrading from an older iPhone 11, 12 or 13, yes, absolutely. The jump in camera quality, display, build and performance is substantial. You will feel the difference immediately and it will last. For someone coming from a 14 Pro Max, The honest answer is no. Not unless the 5x zoom is genuinely important to you. The upgrade is too incremental to justify the cost. For someone buying second-hand or refurbished, this is arguably the best value buy in the premium smartphone market right now. In Europe, it sits around 300 to 450 euros used. At that price, what you get, the camera system, the display, the build quality, the software support through 2028 is exceptional value. The weaknesses are real. Slow charging, heat under load, no 4K 120 fps, none of them are deal breakers for most people. If you need fast charging or elite gaming thermals, look at the 16 or 17 Pro. If you want a premium, reliable, capable phone that isn't going anywhere for years, the 15 Pro Max in 2026 is still a very easy recommendation.